Hey everyone, welcome to the show. Today we're going to be changing this photo into this photo, and we're going to be focusing mainly on the color panel in Lightroom Mobile. Speaking of color, I want to change this shirt. Meh. That's better. Now let's do this.
Hey, I feel like rap is the best job, but the stress is like a figure 4 leg lock. I'm better off just getting me a desk job.
Hello everybody. Welcome back. Thanks for coming back, and I hope you're ready to tackle some color grading in Lightroom Mobile. Going to keep it nice, short and punchy today. It's a really quick one, so you can get out there and enjoy the sun after this. So yeah, anyway, grab your phones and let's crack on. Alright, so today we're going to be using this photograph I found, well, I took of this ladybug that landed on me. I took it with the iPhone, and look at that. That is a great focus there of that ladybug. So I thought it'd be a great one to do. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to quickly do step one, crop it. And I want to keep some of this green. I'll show you why in a little bit. There we go. And next I'm going to go to auto, see what the app does, see if I like it, and then I can adjust it from there. Not too bad, but you know, we're going to use the lighting panel now, and I'm going to crank up the exposure just a little bit just so I can see it. Drag down the highlights, and I'm going to try and reduce some of those shadows for now. And with the white, I'm going to hold the screen and slide just to make sure I'm not blowing anything out. There we go. It started to clip on the reds there, to blow out the red, sorry. Brilliant. And the same again with the black. I'm going to keep sliding down until it's gone. There we go. Brilliant. So that image is nicely cleaned up for us. Let's have a look. What else are we missing? I'm not going to play with the curves just yet. I might actually, yeah, let's go have a look just for practice sake, because we did it the last time. Okay, brilliant. So I've added my 3 dots, and I'm going to take the bottom dot. I'm just going to drag it down slightly to add a bit of contrast. Not much is needed, just a little bit, just a touch. And with the top quarter, I'm just going to grab that one and just push it out to create my slight S-curve there. Brilliant. And what I can do is, if I wanted, I can add a bit of that vintage feel, but I'm going to play with the colors first and we'll come back to that. So I'm going to hit done. Now we're going to scroll across to the color and just have a look here. We've got black and white, we've got mix, we've got white balance, and then we've got the pipette there. Now the pipette is great if you've got a neutral grey tone that you can sample the white balance from, but in this case we don't have anything, so I'm going to do it by eye. I've done it as shot there. I'm just going to leave it as shot for now, and I'm going to go into the mix tab, because I want to try and affect each of these colors individually. Now looking at this image, there's not a lot of color, so I'm going to make it a little bit moody. I'm just going to, so in that case, I'm going to drag down a few of these other colors just so they don't affect the image so much. And the blue, actually I'm going to bring the blue, dark blue back up, just boost it. And the green is where I really want to make my mood change. So I'm going to drag the hue up to about there, and you see what it's done to that green. If I drag it down the other way, it's going to look like it's a sun-scorched grass, isn't it? So drag it back the other way, right, and I'm going to drag the luminance down and the saturation down just to about there. Fantastic. And then the yellow. Now with my skin color, I always prefer pulling the yellows out, but I have to be careful, because if I pull the yellows out of the skin, it's going to also affect the grass. So I might do that, and I might need to put some more color back into the grass there. So I've only brought it down a touch on the yellow and pulled the saturation down. There we go. Great. Now oranges, I'm going to put just a tap towards the red, and I'm going to bring the luminance down, and you see how it's brought my skin color out there in my hand. And then I'm going to tap saturation up just slightly. Boom, there we go. and I'm going to tap the red up just so that the ladybug pops out. Great stuff. There we go. That's pretty much all I need to do. Now, one of the other great things you can do here is if we can use the selector tool here in the middle, choose either hue, saturation, or luminance. So if I want to go saturation, I can hit now on the ladybug. Oh, got to try and get it right, and I can increase that color. So now that the red's really popping out. Or I can tap here and I can pull it back down, and you see how my skin now is just gone. So I'm going to push my skin up. Or we can go saturation on the grass, push that up, push that down individually as we want. Actually, I'm going to ramp the grass up a little bit, I think. Just that green there. There we go, look at that. Now the green really pops. Awesome. And then luminance, how bright do I want it? Do I want it to really be bright, or do I want it to be moody? Fantastic. So that's just different ways we can affect the color of our image. Pretty handy. Nice one. So just to recap, we can either use the select tool or use the sliders individually. And I am done. And that's it. I'm going to fly through the others now. Actually, before I do, now we can affect the overall image. I think a nice bit of tab of vibrance up there is cool. And if I wanted to mute some of those, I can bring the saturation down whilst tapping the vibrance up a bit as well. There we go. Alright, now texture, I'm going to push that up. Going to bring the clarity on my skin down, try and smooth those wrinkles out. Alright, there we go. And then the detail, add the sharpening, and then slide the mask tool whilst holding the screen. Now, if I didn't slide this mask tool, we would sharpen all of those white lines. However, I just want to focus on the things that I want, like my subject and my hand. So I'm just going to bring it back down, and you can see now those lines are starting to disappear, and it's really just focusing on the subject, which is the ladybug and my hand. Fantastic. Okay, so this is what we've got now. So this is before, and now after, and now you can see it's a lot more colorful, and yeah, the ladybug stands out even more, even though it's that tiny. A few more things. Going to play with optics, trigger those off so that it corrects any curvature and color corrections from the lens, and bang, we're done. Nice and easy, right? So again, before, boring, and then after, vibrant and colorful. Hope that was fun. Please do check back on me next week. Subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss it. And also check out some of our other videos. Nice one. See you next time.